Welcome to my video of swing trades of 2025. And today we're going to be talking about Tesla. I'm going to show you how this could be a trade, and this is a weekly setup. After a long time, Tesla is trying to break about this bull flag, kind of a bull flag, a descending trend, and it's closing above this descending trend, and it can give a break to the upside, like for a very long time, like 2 years, 3 years. It may stay above this descending trend and break this price range for a very long period of time. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about TSLO, which is 2 times long Tesla ETF, and we're gonna talk about how to play this via options, how to play this via Tesla options, or even just levered Tesla position. Right now I'm gonna come up on the daily chart. As you guys know, like on Friday there was Jerome Powell Jackson Hole's speech, and he did indicate some September cuts, and from that equities have really taken off. If you see in the daily time frame, Tesla is kind of breaking out from this daily pattern, a daily time frame bull flag. If on Monday, which is 25th of August, if we get a follow up about this price, which is $340, we should enter long. I think, again, disclaimer, do your own research if you want to do. This is just for educational purposes only, like, right? So do your own research. I think a long does trigger from here, and it would give a quick 1 hour, which would be 359s. And if we get a follow up, then the trade is on. What's the thesis behind this? Behind this trade is around like this VWAP continuation. It just bounced right off the monthly VWAP, and I'm gonna show you this in weekly. So you see this blue, red, and green line, horizontal line. I did mark this like previous week, but this week was kind of not good enough of a breakout. So I just marked my lines like this would be a position, but it is pretty much working out in the bull's favor. And this was the sub, and that's green line is take profit on that. But yeah, consider this scenario where if 50% of the position is gonna be scaled out at this price 367, and the rest of the position is trail to 320s. I think it might even hit all-time highs. Like seriously, it can hit all-time highs because the AI trade is pretty much getting crowded in most semiconductors, semi names, and Tesla and Apple is just the laggards in the AI trade, and they might come up with something new. It's Q4, and they both have grip on domestic productions, so they might have a edge here. I don't know what surprise they would come up with, like to give the stock a fundamental boost, but technically there is indeed some buying going on here, and it would be the right time to enter, like if anyone wants to enter. Again, do your own research and calculate your own risks. This is not a financial advice, but just an educational video. So if you look at the 2 times long ETF, I'm going to show you its options and what type of a return could be made here, and how far can this really go. Like the immediate targets on this would be around this price, which is $17. $17, the fund of the fund, not the Tesla. So I'm gonna open the option chain in TSLO, and yeah, I would really wanna have a option of like more than a year layer expiring. Like I don't want something it's just gonna expire in 6 months, because I think Tesla is really a good stock. And if you guys haven't heard of why they are a good step, the robo taxi is gonna be like a 15 to 20 trillion dollar project, and they're gonna make a lot of money in that because they're going with uh, a $4 all-in trip. Like you want to go from point A to point B in any city across US. So it would be $4.50 inside the city for the cab. They're kind of lacking this idea around sticking to one price model, and there's gonna be a huge margin for them because they get a lot of they get that like 25 or 60 cents per trip for a cost, and they sell it for that price. It's just like a huge margin, and they're gonna make a ton of money. And that's what analysts say. That's what Kathy Wood's been saying, and that's what Tom Lee's saying. But I'm just trying to think about like what they would do with all these profit margin with their robotaxi revenue. I think the robotics model, the Tesla bot, humanoid bot, robot, is the next thing they might invest their money in, or do something smart. Okay, I'm not here to uh, fight on what they should do next. I'm just here to show that there is buying, and stock could go up, and this could be the right price, like to have to stop pennies on a dollar, like, and to have like uh really a risk off position very quickly when there is uh buying around the view up and the price goes up like very fast. So you can trail the stops and have a profitable position running up, risk off. You don't have like the dynamic risk just goes down, and you just have a half of the position, like you can trail. Even if you don't trail, it's fine, but you can trail it. That's like a good option to have. So we'll see in the options chain. This is the January 2026, but let's go to January 2027, which is like the farthest we can go. And I think the 11 or the 13 range, 14 to 11 would be a good range of options to maybe buy. But if you guys understand what margins are, this ETF is around $12. So like $6 to $7 of cash would actually let you buy a full share of TSLL. Like if you have $6.5 in your margin account, you can have a full share of TSLL, and then you can trail. But for the folks living outside the US, they may not be allowed to have a margin account. They can only have a cash account or cash options account, long only options account. So for them, if you want to trade TSLL, I think a 12.7 or 13.7 strike would be the way to go. Or even you can open up a Tesla position in cash at your brokers or anywhere you want. So you get like a $5 price option right now. That strike price would almost go double when the fund hits 17. Would go like $5 plus in value when the price hits 17, and on Tesla when the price hits around 370, 367 area. At that price you would almost double your money, and that's the thing I'm looking for Tesla. I think the stock can go up. Do your own research. I'm gonna show you an example about this particular VWAP trade in Solana, and people have really switched from Bitcoin to Solana and Ether. This was the same VWAP continuation trade in weekly in Solana, and it did pretty much work out very fine. Here was the kind of entry. I'm just trying to show you example of anchor VWAP. You can look this type of trade in almost any markets or any products, but I'm just showing you an example which really worked in my eyes, like in just last week. So thank you guys, and subscribe for more videos like this.